Hi class, and welcome to Political Science 1200, Ethics and Morals in American Government. My name is Professor Kathleen Burke, and we are going to be spending the semester together in this online environment and discussing important topics in American politics. Because this is a fully online class and we won't be meeting in person, I like to have this video introduction to get us comfortable with each other. Sometimes online classes can make students feel a little bit like they are secluded from each other, or they're not really part of a whole class at all, and that they're in it on their own. And that's not really the case, at least not in the way that our classes are designed. Hopefully this introduction will remind you that we are all here together, as real people at the other end of the electronic devices. And I'd like for you to know that this, and I think this is particularly true for those of you that this might be your first online class experience, that online does not mean virtual. And by that I mean that while you are in this course via computer, and you're watching me on video right now, that this is a very real class, and you're going to have very real interactions that are equivalent to the interactions that you would have in a seated traditional classroom. We are going to have discussions. We are going to interact with your classmates. You are going to interact with me. I will interact with you all as a class, and I will interact with you all individually. You will have the same types of assignments that you would have if we were sitting in a classroom together. So, bear that in mind as you go through the materials and get yourself comfortable with the platform. For those of you who are familiar or have used D2L this past fall, please make sure that you do not overestimate your ability with D2L. The platform itself has changed, and the interaction is a little bit different, and the tools are in different places. So it's very, very important that you all take time to go through the introductory material that's in the first module, which is the Start Here module. So if you haven't done that, which hopefully you have if you've gotten to this point and are watching this video, please be sure to go through your checklist, make sure you understand what's expected of you for the course, go through the netiquette description. The netiquette description is very, very, very important. It will help give you guidelines as to what your online classroom behavior, for lack of a better word, should be. So how should you address each other? The fact that text script is unacceptable in your discussions. Remember, this is an academic environment, so I don't want to see an LOL or anything of that sort in any of your discussions, right? So it should be not that you're writing an essay or a paper, but any of your discussion boards should be academically oriented. So bear that in mind. But all of this, of course, is written down for you, spelled out. Make sure you also go ahead and save your documents to your computer. All of your necessary course information is located here on the D2L course page. However, as we all know, technologies can sometimes fail us, and you want to make sure that you always have access to things like your syllabus, to assignment directions, and so utilize the download button, which is actually one of the very nice features of the new interface on D2L. Anytime there's a document, anytime there's an HTML interface, they've also provided a download function so that you can either download straight to your computer, and they also have something that's called a binder function. You might want to, some of you may be interested in that. I believe it acts sort of like the cloud, so you don't have to keep your documents, the virtual documents for this class, on your own hard drive. All of that said, welcome to the class. Please be sure to read everything so that you know where to begin. If you have questions for me, particularly about the nature of the course and how it's set up, please ask the questions under the discussion link for instructor questions. And this is repeated quite often in your course materials. This will enable your classmates to see your questions, because I promise you that if you have a question, there's probably at least one other person in our class that has that same question. And this way we can address it all together, and we can make sure that everyone is on the same page, because again, it's not a virtual classroom. This is a real classroom, and I hope that we all treat it that way and enjoy our time together and our conversations. So thanks so much, and I look forward to spending this semester with you. Bye-bye.